This is a Ferguson Video Star 3V36 front loading linear stereo model, remote control. Powers up. I don't know if you can see display, but it is on. Let's put a tape in, see what happens. It takes the tape. And ejects it. Just wind this tape on a little bit. Let's try it again. Just keeping it in now. Try fast forward. It's making a noise. Oh, it seems to be fast forwarding. Counter's going up. Stop. Rewind. Oh, that's making not a very nice noise. It is. The counter's going up slightly. Try putting it in play. And it's eating the tape. Right, off comes the top. You can see obviously there's a loop of tape hanging out here. Caught on there. That's pretty chewed. Could have probably got that out a bit better than that, but tripod got in the way, but never mind. It's got a main switch on back. Yep. So I'll try to tape again and see what's happening when I rewind it, because that didn't sound very good. Let's rewind. Just turning a bit. Not keen on that noise. Try fast forward. That's going at a decent speed. Lift this board up. And we still can't see anything because of this plate. There we are. So if we turn it back on. Just getting a fair way into the loading cycle, but it's leaving that loop of tape hanging out. Put it back in. Look at that pinch roller, all that white stuff on it. It's pretty nasty. Alright, so I worked out how to get this off. There's actually this piece of plastic glued behind there, preventing that from being pushed in, which is what needs to happen in order to get it out. So there's a couple of clips on here, on top. I don't know why you can't see that, but it doesn't really matter. There's just some clips. Push them in, unclip that, and it happens. I remove that connector. So that's the loading motor over here, and this is loading belt. It does look quite similar to the arrangement on 3V30, so it might need a new belt probably. I don't know whether this is necessary on this model, but it is on the 3V30, so I'm going to do it. Better being safe than sorry. Is to put something around these, a belt or something, and wrap it around reels to hold them back, so when you take motor out, these don't move out of position. So I've wrapped this belt round here and round there, and it should keep them held back. I'll wrap it around there actually to make it a bit tighter. Should keep these held in stop position when you take the belt out, the loading motor. I can see already some sort of bits of cost saving going on, because there's parts that in earlier machines that in like the early ones, these loading rings are made out of metal, but they're made out of plastic in here. Actually, it might be straightforward enough to do this without actually taking the motor out. If I can just get rid of this, well, not get rid of it, but take off this clip here, then I might be able to pull it out. Well, actually it might be better taking off the one on this side, and then I've got more room to pull it out. I'll give that a go. I'll cut it off. Now if this will pull out. Let's see if I can get that out. That motor's in the way though. I can't see what I'm doing. Trying to take this out, but that motor's in the way, so I can lift this off. I don't think I won't be able to get it out that side either, so I might have to, yeah, I think I'm going to have to lift the whole thing out. Yeah, that's oil, but don't feel too bad, that belt, but obviously it's not tight enough. Try this belt. It's not like a proper one from a belt kit or whatever, it's just a belt that looks about right size. Yeah, that's why I put this belt round them guides. When I took that motor out, there'd be no holding them in place and they'd be able to slide out of position. Hopefully we'll be alright. You want the tape? No. take the tape. For some reason, have I disconnected it? I know, well done. I disconnected this to let me lift the board up a bit further. Right, try it again. No, still not going in. Something's turning in there. Right, I think I've sorted it out. I think what had happened is, despite my best efforts of putting a band round there, it had in fact moved out of alignment. But it's still, I spoke too soon there. There we are, it's in. Right, play. Well, it seems to be playing. Let's have a look if we've got a picture. Well, we've got a picture. It's not bad. There's a fair amount of these little dashes and that on it, but other than that, it's pretty decent. Sharpness turned up. Tracking. Well, there's a few parts that'll need cleaning on here. Heads will need a bit of a clean. Also, this little earthing point under here, give that a clean. See what that's done, if it's made any difference. Maybe very slightly, but I think heads want cleaning really. There's a lot of dropouts. This tape's not in best nick though either. Other than these random white dashes all over the screen, it's a pretty good picture. And so next thing to do, I think, will be to clean this reel. Get a bit of alcohol and a cotton bud. Right, I'm going to try and rewind. See if it's made it any better. I think it might need a bit more than that, to be honest. But now, fast forward. It don't like that either, does it? Going into play alright. Catching now and fast forward. Try rewind. sure what that noise is. It seems to be running alright. Pretty noisy though, isn't it? Coming from up that end, that noise. It's coming from up here, like where this motor is, I think. If I held that motor in place, it's coming from under the deck, that noise. This really could do with being a bit longer, like for these buttons. It's annoying. But put it in fast forward. Maybe I can. Now, as soon as you take that out, it stops. I'll put it in fast forward again. And making a right noise. Very noisy. And if it's bearings, rewind. I think this motor's got noisy bearings. Look at that. I'll take this off and turn it. That's like spring loaded, that. If I press it down, it grinds. And it's sort of, well, it doesn't seem to be running true. It's like, put it in fast forward. It's just not screaming. Try rewind. Well, it's making a bit of noise. It's playing pretty well, even though it's making that racket. I'm sure it weren't making as much noise as that before, when I first played it. And dashes, random dashes on the screen have gone. I think probably heads have been cleaned a bit just by playing tape. Very noisy though, that. The next step that I'd usually take would be to clean this grease off here and put some fresh grease on. That's a bit, it might have gone a bit sticky. But with that motor being as noisy it is, not really much point. Put tape in, press play. And just hear that motor. I'm sure it weren't making as much noise as that before, but you can feel it vibrating. I don't know if it's bearing or if like the thing's a bit bent. It seems to wobble a bit when you spin it by hand, so it might be a bit bent. Oh well, it still works, but I couldn't be doing with using that as a main machine if it's making that racket. Anyway, that's the 3V36. Thanks for watching.